Hello, beautiful people. It's Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're back again with another video from the Word of a Podcast. Let's check it out.
And we'll probably play. Boom! So this is actually my ex-girlfriend, guys. So I have the expectation that as soon as I step into my penthouse apartment, I want a bow. She also does my laundry for me. In fact, on a first date, the girl should be doing laundry, but that's another conversation.
Was this a skit?
No, this is I recorded it just to show you, like, so she's got the food ready. She cracked open my beer, stirred my noodles.
Brian, it can't be your ex-girlfriend. I can point out that I'm going to catch you in a lie right here live on whatever. I'm pretty confident that chick has fake breasts.
So she got the fake breasts. That's actually why we broke up. That was the last. She surprised me.
Okay.
She surprised me. I was gone for a month, and I get home and I take this video. That's why she was stirring the noodles so intensely, because she knew she fucked up. And then after that video, I dumped her.
Wait, so this was an apology bow?
No, that was the normal bow.
Okay.
That was a normal bow. But then I ate the food first and the beer, then I dumped her.
Wow.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so that's my ex-girlfriend. Would you bow for your boyfriend, husband, starting with you?
Yes, but he wouldn't ask me to do that because it's kind of weird.
But yes, you would do it.
I would, yeah.
Would you bow?
Maybe as like a joke between us. I don't know if I
want to give you that out. Let's say it's good intentioned.
If he was everything,
But it's not a joke.
if he was everything I wanted in a man, sure.
Okay.
I guess so.
You guys scoot into the table, please. Go ahead.
Probably, and I'd also suck his toes.
What?
So there's that.
Yes.
Sounds like you
Just
have
kidding.
before.
Okay, that's cool. What about you?
Probably.
Yes, and we already do bow at each other. So
Sweet.
Absolutely not.
Would not bow. Even to your husband.
Absolutely not.
Wait.
I love my husband. but
Okay, we'll
there's
come right
no.
back to that. Would you bow for?
Yes.
For your, okay. All right. You're the kind of the one person out here. Your husband.
You guys
No,
are
I'm
really fun.
curious.
Wait.
I wanna
Question. Do you
know.
consider yourself like a submissive woman though?
In certain ways, I guess. Not traditionally.
But you're like conservative. Are you Christian?
No.
Oh, you're not Christian. Okay. Okay. So wouldn't bow to your husband, like in that video. You don't have to do that other shit like the scampering around and doing the running after the clothes and the food, whatever. Just that 3 seconds, the bow.
No. Why? What's the point of it?
He finds it respectful.
I would never be with a man who would need me to bow to him.
So you divorce
You
your
ever
husband.
get on your knees and let him jizz on your face?
Andrew.
oh my gosh.
I'm not answering that question.
Well, I mean,
You have
I think
to.
chances are pretty good you probably do. I think that's a lot more
think that's-
over the top than a fucking bow.
And that's the argument I make is
Isn't
that
it? I mean, you roll your eyes, but I mean, isn't it a little more over the top to get on your knees and take a load to the face than to give a bow?
I agree with you.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
But no, I
Just
still
saying.
wouldn't bow to my husband.
No.
Well, I'm
You
curious.
should try it. Like when you see him, just do it once, just like as a joke. Just be like, "Hey, babe, I was on this like toxic podcast," and do the bow.
My husband's probably watching this podcast, being like, "What is dude
What's
on?"
up, Berto?
Yeah, and you know what he's thinking right now? He's like, yeah, that guy Andrew just made a really good point. Argument valid. He's like, wait a second, he's right.
He's gonna go
Wait a
with
second, that's a really good point that guy just made. Wait a minute. That's what literally I'm telling you this right now. You're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, how did I do on the podcast? He's gonna be like, you did great, honey. It was a lot of fun. You really stood out. He's gonna say all this shit, right? But in his mind, right this second, as he's watching this, he's like, man, that guy has a really good fucking point. Wait, she'll literally a load on the face, but won't back. Like that makes no sense. I'm telling you, the gears are
He's
turning.
thinking.
You know what's most interesting is the fact that lots of these modern women, they say, oh, they will not do this for their husband or do this and do that and that. But I mean, if is in the bedroom, they will do all sorts of things. They will do karat and every other style. But I mean, to your husband, if let's say for example, I'm not in any shape or form saying anybody should go bow to their husband or whatnot. I mean, every relationship have his own, or I've got his own dynamics or whatever. But at the same time, some of these women will say, oh, they won't do it because if the man requires it or asks them to, some of them see it as a sign of disrespect and all of that. But if it's in the bedroom, if you're being asked or told to do that, would you do it? Some of them would. And yeah, you hear some of them say, oh, they will do it if they love the guy. And some people will go as far as they will do it if the guy is footing the bill. Some of them will do it based on conditions and whatnot. And is the problem. Lots of these modern women, or some of these modern women, would give a man condition as to what the conditions. But if a man does do or give a woman condition, you hear lots of them cry out and complain and say, oh, or talk about how much the man is irresponsible and all of that. Why are they always doing that?
Still
He's
no.
thinking.
No. Wouldn't do it.
Okay. All right.
I have a question. Was that like an everyday expectation, the way she like runs around? Like that was like an everyday
Yes,
thing?
in fact, she used to walk normally, but then I insisted that she scampered around. Scampered. Yes.
So
I trained her.
What
to do that.
exactly do you
Trained her.
bring to a relationship that would compel a woman to do that for you? I'm just curious.
Yeah. What do I bring to a relationship? Well,
Other than sexual, because that I
sexual.
don't
You're
think-
right. My sexual prowess is unmatched. Thank you for
No, that's
the
not what I was saying. I just
endorsement.
didn't care to hear
I
about
appreciate
it.
the endorsement. I'm
No,
putting it on my
thank you.
resume. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, it is fantastic. The sexual prowess. In fact, it's crazy though. You know what's unfair is like y'all can come like 10 times and multiple times and shit, and I'm over here like once.
But I thought
That's
you were-
unfair,
I
dude.
thought you were average.
What does that have to do with
I don't know. Just
it's the
your sexual prowess, but you're average. Make
I
it
was
make
hoping
sense.
to like
How-
skip
how-
that part of the conversation. That's why I said that.
why
Seems like we just.
why what does that have to do with your ability to make a woman climax?
I don't want to break it down for you, Brian.
Oh.
Your
think she has a
boyfriend has a
point.
small dick, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you're average according to you.
That doesn't.
Like the
What?
average man can't make a woman come or something.
I would say, like.
Wait, they can do
that.
that?
You would say what? Go ahead.
Sorry, I would
Thought
say
that was a myth.
that she has a point. Like, you're saying 10 times. That's like pretty over average.
Yeah,
If you're like
and you say you're average.
able to make a girl do that.
Oh.
If you're the one directly doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the logic doesn't
Okay.
really follow here. So
Is what you were insinuating that you could make a girl come?
if she has the capacity,
Yes, of
not all
course.
women are
Of course,
multi-orgasmic
of course,
like that.
Of course.
But
You're
like,
just saying it's not fair that we get to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all women can come in like 10 times in a sexual encounter. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I think that what she was saying, she was just saying
But
that.
maybe men who are above average can consistently do that for a woman. Just saying.
That was.
Are you trying to? Is this like an attempt at a dig here? Like I already said, I was average. Like you bringing it up isn't like offensive to me. I'm a little confused.
I don't
No,
think she's trying to
I
offend you.
wasn't trying
That's
to
all I'm
offend you.
trying to say.
What were you trying to do? Were you trying to make a funny?
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. Tell us another joke while you're at it. You're like unnecessarily just kind of annoying, but
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean by unnecessarily?
it's just derailing the conversation to just whatever.
Can I get my question answered? I'm actually curious.
What was your question?
So for you to you know, she already does what she does, and then you're like, I want more, scamper, whatever.
Sure.
What is it that you provide that would compel her to do so?
Sure. I mean, I can go into that. Well, first off, in terms of my ability to actually provide, since you use the word provide, I'm in the 1 percentile when it comes to earning capacity. So if you're a woman and you're dating me, you're never going to have to work another day in your life. So instead of you having to labor for the next 40 years, I think that's a lot of value. Now explain what they're bringing to the table.
Now, based on what we've learned about modern women so far, do you think modern women would 100% submit to a man, love a man without conditions? Majority of the time, the answer is no. Most of them, they would give conditions, and they want it their way or their own time, at in their own way, or the way they like it, or the way they want it, and it has to be always about them. Majority of them are just selfish. They want a man to provide as it should be, but when it's time for them to do their own duties or do what they are required to do, they want it to be at their own timing, when they feel like or when it's convenient for them. So I mean, it's just evident that lots of them are not ready to be in a relationship, and sometimes some men are contributing factors to this or contributing to this, but at the same time, majority of the modern women, they are not ready to be in a relationship, but they just want a man to provide. They just want a man to foot the bill for them, and they want a comfortable life without doing nothing. And it's sad. But I really love your thoughts in the comments down below. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.